Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Storytimers. It's me, Donna Vee, and I'm so excited to be here today. Today is Thursday, March 18th, and it is raining out. Oh my goodness. It is like gray and rainy over in Nutley, New Jersey. I'm on the East Coast of New Jersey, and I'm so excited to be here live Sunday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 11. It is me, and we are almost at 1 year, you guys. I cannot believe it. Today's 18th, so 19, 20, 21. You know what's going to happen? It's going to happen Sunday. It's going to be my 1 year story time anniversary with you guys because I'm beside myself. I cannot believe that we started with like 3 books a year ago, just trying to like read to some, my favorite little girl, TJ, and try to keep her occupied and happy and cheerful during quarantine. And now we're here for a year. That's wackadoodle. Good morning, Ryan. Nope, that's the wrong button. I have my books facing the wrong way. I swear. Speaking of wackadoodle, oh my gosh, it is raining out. And I will tell you this much. I have no idea what your plans are for today, but I will tell you that maybe staying in and reading some books are a great idea. I love reading all these children's books. Today I had a tough time picking what it was I was going to read. I don't know if you're following along, but today's letter is the letter I. So yeah, yesterday was H and today is I. And I'm like, what could I read that maybe starts with the letter I? And I know that we were hoping to do some research and learn a little bit more about Ireland, but I did not have time to do research. But if any comments come through, I'm completely welcoming them so I could teach the kids about Ireland. I mean, I would do that. Why wouldn't I do that? That'd be amazing, right? Good morning, Jim Tomlinson, coming from California. What's the weather like where you are right now? I can tell you right now, it is rainy and a little chilly over here in Nutley, New Jersey. And it's making for like a really flyaway hair day, I'll tell you that. But it's fine. It's fine because we have time. Makeup and hair happens before work. You know what happens before story time? Gratitude and teeth brushing. That's right. I hope you guys started your day out with healthy habits because we're about to continue. Okay, I love that fact. Ireland is the greatest place to live on earth. We're all moving to Ireland. Make room because we're on our way. All right. So who wants to recite the alphabet and stretch their bodies? I am so excited because through repetition, I know that the little kids can definitely learn their alphabet. And if we go to Ireland, magic is real. And I will tell you, I'm all about the magic. So I'm pretty excited. I'm ready to go to Ireland where the magic is real. Yeah. We learned yesterday about leprechauns and that you should look out for them and never, ever try to steal their gold. Because not only is it rude, but they are magical and they could like grant wishes and just go back and watch it yesterday. We can't go over it. What? The rivers in Ireland are green. That's not true. Listen, there's no way the rivers in Ireland are green unless they're full of pollution or the same, maybe people dumped out their green beers, but that was yesterday's show. Today, we are talking about I am statements. I love you statements. I statements about you and things you like. I can tell you one of the things I like is one of the books that I chose for today, and I'm really excited. And I think today is a day that we're going to send love and light to ourselves. I don't think we've ever really done that. So what I think we're going to do is when you're going through your I am statements in your mind, I want you to prepare now because we are going to actually send well wishes to ourselves, which I think that's going to be amazing. And yes, we have a special event Sunday with my friend Dawn Maloney because we're reading The Sandcastle on Sunday. And the coolest thing about Sunday is, besides reading her book, Dawn, it is our 1 year anniversary show of Storytime. So the fact that I'm reading your book, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to read your book. I'm going to read my friend Marie's books. Yes. Right here, the 7 energies. Oh my gosh. I have, that's a great idea. Local Author Day to celebrate 1 year anniversary. Oh my goodness gracious. I love it, love it, love it. Check out Dawn. Order your Easter gift. And then she put up her thing. I love it. It's going to be huge. It's going to be awesome, and I'm really excited. Frank Simon, what's going on? Story morning, good timers. Oh, more facts about Ireland, but I'm going to reveal those later because some of the facts are personal. Okay, so I'm so excited. Are you ready to stretch and get this alphabet going? Let's put your arms out. Dawn Maloney, I know you go to the gym all the time, so this should be a real snap for you. Arms out, seated jumping jacks, starting with the letter A. Let's do it. We get to M. You know what we shout out, right? Middle, because there's a space between M and N in the alphabet, and that's actually the middle. Because a long time ago, I was told by my executive producer that the letter M is 13. I always would shout out middle, but technically speaking, it's the space between M and N. That's the middle. So I love that. So I'm excited. Frank Simon is in the house, Dawn says. I love it. I love that you all know each other now. I love that we're one big family. Spread the news. 1 year anniversary. Cannot believe it. Can't believe it. It's magical. You're my heroes. That's why I'm wearing a superhero suit. And I will tell you what, without you, I'd be just talking to a computer. I wonder if anybody has a birthday today and I'm really just not aware of it. I don't know. But I will tell you what, if you have a birthday today, you want me to sing happy birthday, I'm all warmed up because we drink water to keep hydrated. And it's a healthy habit, but it helps when I sing. Dawn Maloney sang last night. She was incredible. We had Girls Gone Green last night. Telling you, if you're not watching, you're missing out. All right, are you ready? Arms out to the side, you guys. Let's do it. Let's get the energy up this morning before we focus our energy inward and listen to some stories. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, middle. Let's get crazy. N, O, P, Q, R, S, switch, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Thank you, Dawn. Dawn's going to actually be on with us on Sunday. She can't wait. I know. Dawn, you're the best. She's like a marketing genius. I love her. Okay, so now that we've recited the alphabet, you guys, and you've stretched, you're all ready for the rest of your day. Yeah, exactly. Got the bat symbol on. It's true. I'm like, Batgirl. You know, I love animals and bats. And do you know that there's glow-in-the-dark rabbits? I had no idea. Anyway, I'm not even over that yet. But here's what we're going to do next. Remember, I know, we are reciting the ASL alphabet without looking at the book. This is what it looks like if you're unfamiliar. Okay? Well, put it up in the wrong spot, but it's fine. I'll leave it there. Here we go. This is what it looks like if you want to learn how to recite the ASL alphabet. That is from the most amazing book that we refer to all the time. This is what it looks like if you're using your hand. Now, this is the book. It's called Dina the Deaf Dinosaur by Carol Adebato and illustrated by Valentine. Amazing book. Should be in your library. Should be in your schools. Unbelievable book. But one thing is, I've been challenging myself this week without looking at the book, getting right through the alphabet. Good morning, Mom. How are you? I hope you had a wonderful birthday and it's St. Patrick's Day. Today is March 18th. It's Thursday and it's raining. But I think it's kind of warm out. I really don't know. Haven't really been out much yet. All right, are you ready? If you know the alphabet, let's practice together. Here it is. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, today's letter, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now, even if you only got a few, I want you to say to yourself, you know what? That's a few more than I've ever known before, and I can practice, and that'd be great because then you can communicate with people that can communicate through sign language and not through speech because maybe they are nonverbal or do not hear. So I think any way that we can expand our minds and communicate with other people is just like amazing. And I applaud you for trying. All right. Before I get into this alliterative sentence, because I can't even see it yet because it's behind a little thing. Oh, it looks like a paragraph. I'm not looking. I'm not even looking. But I will say this. Let's get out the letter I and see. I'm curious. Are there any kids' names on the back of the letter I? I have a sneaking suspicion that there are. Because, I just think there might be. Let's see. Where is my letter I? There it is. I know exactly who's on the back of this letter I. It comes from this very long list of kids' names, and I love shouting out the kids' names in the morning. I do like to check it out and make sure I'm not missing anyone, but I think I pretty much have it covered. Now, there's only 3 names on the back of the letter I, but you know what that means? There's room for more. So if you know of any children that watch or want to watch or could watch or should watch, share it with them. But if their parents or guardians give permission, I would love to add their name to the back of this letter I. Because what I do is individually, day by day, I go through the alphabet and we shout out the kids' names. And we talk about things like the fact that they should fill themselves with so much energy because today is their day. Today is their letter day and it's amazing, right? Oh, Sean Morton's in the house. Good morning, my friend Sean. I miss you. I need to see you. I know you're out there performing again. I'm so happy for you. So excited. I need this weather to break so we can socially distance and be together. Oh, Sean. The struggle is real, Sean. Great 2 days. I think my mom is answering to something from earlier. And that's okay. Because it's like she sends her little comments by carrier pigeon. And I love it. Oh. Okay, who's ready to hear the names on the back of the letter I? I am. Today's all about who? I, you. That's right. Because what we're doing is we're sending energy to each other today. So if for whatever reason you have to sign off because you're at work, Mom or Daria, all I want to tell you is today's the day, guys. I want you to build up your energy. It's raining over here on the East Coast. Blah. And I really, it can kind of make you feel all wonky and sad. But here's the thing. There's so much positive energy here every day that by now you should have a rain jar filled with positive energy. Or I always tell you, fill it up, put it in your back pocket, and when you need it, you can move it out of the back pocket, put it in your front pocket and say, hey, you know what? I got plenty of good energy stored up. Today, if your name starts with the letter I want you to fill yourself with all the energy up as if you're going to accept an award. Maybe what would be a good award? I don't know. Bowler of the Year or a Grammy, or maybe your fries are up or something at I don't know, Shake Shack. All I'm telling you is this is the perfect time to get filled with positive energy. And if I can do it sitting here, you can do it sitting there. Okay, so if your name is, do I have a drum roll? You know what? I do. And I'm not afraid to use it. Let's find it. Isaac. Good morning, Isaac. Let's see. Good morning, Isabella. And last but never least, good morning, Izzy. Now, I would never do a drum roll on a day with 25. That would be a long, long, long time to get the names out. So just be happy that you guys have a special letter for your name. So the letter I is going back here over by my friend Alpha Bear. And now it's time. Oh, Frank Simon coming in with the positive information. Never be sad for rain. It's the universe watering its garden. I love it. I think that's a beautiful way to look at rain. And now Guess what else is going to be beautiful? I'm going to try out Frank Simon's alliterative sentence. I'm not looking. I'm not looking. It's a long one. I'm looking. Isabella Ignatowski is interested in Ian Iberia's institution in Indianapolis, Indiana for intelligence. He's got names like I've never heard before. Isabella Ignatowski is interested in Ian Iberia's institution in Indianapolis, Indiana for intelligence. Isabella, nope, you got it. Isabella Ignatowski is interested in Ian Iberia's institution in Indianapolis, Indiana for intelligence. You got me, Frank Simon. The eyes have it. I don't even know. I don't even want to go on and try to do that one again because I couldn't even get through Isabella because I was so nervous about the Ignatowski. Yes, exactly. The official word is in from Ireland. Frank totally wins. And for that, I have my screaming goat. Oh my gosh, guys. All right. So here's the thing. Now that we know Frank definitely is, he's got corners of the market on the letter IJ. All right. So that's fine. Now you know what we have to do. We have to take vitamins because it's our next healthy habit. And the other opportunity to share about, what is it? Good manners. Yeah, because you don't want to chew with your mouth open or talk with your mouth full. But no. But the best thing about asking someone for vitamins and using your manners is you say, please may I have my vitamins? Thanks for my vitamins. I would really love my vitamins today. And I am taking 2 vitamins because that's the daily recommended dosage. I don't know what yours is, but I guess you can ask someone and say, how many am I supposed to take? Please let me know. But this is the part where we guess, is it going to be 2 of the same? 1 of each. You never know. I take the vitamins out. I don't look. It's kind of a little game that we play here on Storytime. Some people guess. Some people don't guess. Whatever it is, if you want to guess, get your bets in now. And then usually whoever wins gets to pick the page. But Sean Morton, if you're still here, I'd love you to pick a page for me. You can even pick the book. But you know what? I think today we are going to go back to the complete notes of the universe. So you know what that means? You can pick a page all the way up to 500 and... I have to figure that out. So I'm ready for this. Mike Dooley is such an excellent writer. 553 from 3. So somewhere between 3 and 553 if you're still watching. Okay, so Ryan is saying it's 1 of each. And in Ireland, giants roam free. I love that. Remember Finn McCool? We read about him. Yeah, that was a great story, actually. So you think it's 1 of each? I don't even know. And in Ireland, the police are called guards. Whoa. Because we're on the letter I today. And I love learning about all this. Okay. On the count of 3, I'm going to do the big reveal. If no one comes up with a page for my new book, then this is what I'm going to say. Frank Simon says 2 pink. Here's what I'm going to do. The winner can pick a page today. That's what we would do. That's how I hand out the prize. All right, are you ready? 1, 2, 3. It's a 1 of each day, Frank Simon. You can't win twice. I mean, you could win twice, but not today. Sorry, Frank Simon. I don't really like to throw it in people's faces on Storytime. It doesn't seem to be, it's a little anticlimactic. All right, so it is a 1 of each day. Ryan, between 3 and 553. Please come up with a number. I'm excited to see what the message is going to be in the complete notes from the universe. I got this from Dawn for Christmas, and I love this book. Ooh, 111. Love it. It's the number you picked. Sounds like a plan. Okay, here we go. 1, 2. If you're taking your vitamins with me, when I say 3, you're going to put them in your mouth, not chew with your mouth open, not talk with your mouth full. Let's do it. Oh, 3. Okay, delicious. I feel the vitamins surging through my body right now. It's pretty amazing. Okay, nugget of truth for today is from this amazing book, New Perspective from an Old Friend, The Complete Notes of the Universe, from the universe, I should say. Mike Dooley, you can get these sent to your inbox in your email if you want. It's just go to Notes from the Universe from Mike Dooley. It's amazing. And that's actually where I learned about it. And I found out about it. And it's kind of like this cool, inspirational quote given to you daily that's personalized for you. And I actually love it. What? Ireland built the unsinkable ship, the Titanic. Interesting. Sinkable, but interesting. Okay. Page 111 it is. I should start marking these pages. Found it. Yeah, I didn't mark the pages from yesterday or the day before, but we'll start with today. No better time than the present. Okay, are you ready? One little dot. Every one of them a reflection of the greatest, the loveliest, and the highest I've ever imagined. Every one of them a messenger of hope and peace and joy, healers and teachers, comforters and creators, and every one of them about to greet a brand new day in time and space with a morning yawn, sleepy eyes, and the power to rock the world. Excuse me. This is the Bewitching Hour. Shh. If you listen really hard, you can still hear the drums. Hosanna in the highest. Nice inverted triple axle Galactica this morning seems like just yesterday when you were just still somersaulting the whole way, doesn't it? That's very interesting. I like how it said the Bewitching Hour. Every one of them a reflection of the greatest, the loveliest, and the highest I've ever imagined. Every one of them a messenger of hope and peace and joy, healers and teachers, comforters and creators, and every one of them about to greet a brand new day in time and space with a morning yawn, sleepy eyes, and the power to rock the world. That word gets me every time. This is the Bewitching Hour. Shh. If you listen really hard, you can still hear the drums. Hosanna in the highest. Very interesting. This is an interesting book, I will tell you. Oh, it's a continuation from the page before. So if you don't mind, I need to read that. That would make so much more sense. I didn't realize that these sometimes you have to read both pages. Okay, have you heard about it? The Bewitching Hour? Actually, it's top secret, so I'll whisper. For every single morning, ever since time began, before the sun even rises, the drums start beating, the choir starts singing, the energy starts rising, and every single soul who has ever lived scurries around the plane of manifestation as it changes, as a chanting begins. And it gets louder and louder and goes faster and faster until a feverish pitch is reached and the celestial skies part with a clap of thunder, revealing billions upon billions of the most beautiful angels you've ever seen. Flying down from the heavens, some with wings outstretched, others with wings pointed back, darting, diving, banking and rolling, some so fast they're only a blur, while others seem to float by as if catching what remained of a midsummer's night's breeze. Now that makes more sense, and that's beautiful. I love that. So that's a great page. I just had no idea you had to read both pages. This is an awesome book. I have to say, if you're looking to expand your reading, that's a great book. This is a great book. I can't say it enough. Dina the Deaf Dinosaur. It's just amazing for kids and for adults alike to learn about empathy and what it's like to be different. So, okay, what is this? The last Star Wars movie was shot in Ireland, as was Game of Thrones and the Nicole Kidman show Vikings. Wow. That's very cool. We're learning so many cool things about Ireland today. I had no idea. Okay, are you ready? Today, just as promised, we're going to send love and light. But who are we sending it to? Ourselves. I know it sounds kind of like a little wackadoodle, but here's the thing. I think if you learn to send love to yourself and be kind to yourself and realize that putting the oxygen mask on you first is sometimes so necessary, that you'll be able to send so much more love and light out to others. So today's lesson, I have to say, is going to be, I am worth lots of love and light. You should say that. I'm not saying that about me. Well, I am saying it about me too, but you should say that about you. So if you're not feeling so great about yourself, or you're having a down day, or maybe 2 in a row, the best way that you can conquer that and combat that is sit back for a minute and remind yourself about how good you feel on the good days, and maybe just how awesome you actually are. So I think today, who should we get out? Cecilia will heal you, because if you're not really feeling that great, then I have to say, maybe you need a little bit of healing, a little bit of love. And where did the other lammy go? Oh my goodness gracious. Where's my lammy with snuggles on it? I don't even know. Well, here's what we're going to do. Together today, we're going to send love and light inside. Yeah, I know. Because it's like when you light a candle and it can be seen by so many people, and then everybody can use your candle and your light to light their own and spark some joy in someone else. So if your candle's a little dim today, maybe because of the rain, maybe you're just having a down day, I want you to right now take a minute to relight that flame and send yourself some healing love and light. Are you ready? Put yourself in your own mind, put yourself in your own heart, and send a beam of light to me to you, you to me, back and forth, because that's the web of light that everyone exchanges. But I can't wait to see what's going to happen. This is the first for us. So are you ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, and 3. I don't know if you could hear the birds, but one of my favorite things to do is close my eyes, take a minute, be quiet, and listen to the birds. I hope that today you have an amazing day. I hope that your day gets better. Every minute that goes by is a better minute than the one before it. And just remember, sometimes life can be hectic, life can be zany, and it can be crazy. But there's always room for a better moment, a better feeling, a better thought, and you can give it to yourself. So without saying anything else, I love you. I just said something else, but that's how I do it. All right, so we're going to take a hug break, and then we're going to breathe in our energy of our I am statements, because today is a perfect day to just continue to build ourselves up so that we can go out into the world and feel better about ourselves. Because you know what? Why not? Sometimes you have to focus within. So where's my squishmallow? Here she is. Check it out. This is Liv. Liv came to me all the way from Massachusetts, from little Liliana and Melanie. And I love that they sent this to me, because I know that they filled it with so much love and so many hugs. And whenever I need it, I just grab it, give it a squeeze. And you know what? That's a perfect lead in to our social distancing buddies, because that's exactly what their purpose is. Well, lead out, I should say, lead out from the social distancing buddies, because that's their purpose. You find yourself a social distancing buddy, any way, shape, or form you can, whether it's a unicorn, a teddy bear, maybe even a little fish. And find yourself something that you can give hugs and love to. Fill it with love and light. Kids, tell it all your secrets. Tell it all your jokes. Guarantee the laughter will be worth it. All right, who's ready for an I am statement? I am. All right, this is the part. We put our hands up. We bring them up here. Take a big deep breath in, say I am, and then and only a positive statement afterwards. Ready? You try. I am forgiving. I am love. I am joy. I am ready to read. Are you guys ready to read? I'm so pumped. I'm so excited. All right, let me see some of these great facts about Ireland. Dogs in Ireland can't turn left. What? All girls in Ireland have gone green. That's perfect. I love that. Wait a second. A sheep in Ireland is considered the local, I don't know what that means. And the most northerly point in Ireland is in the south. That's amazing. That's amazing. I love it. I love all these facts. Okay, so now, are you ready for some stories? Okay, if you were here this entire week, you know that we were doing a chapter book called, well, we were reading a chapter book called Fluffy and Friends. And we put a bookmark in the page. So now we are going to continue where we left off with Nice Work, Fluffy, for our first story. Actually, what am I saying? No, we're not. I forgot. I found a book with the word I in it. The letter I. Word? Yeah, I. Sam I Am. I Am Sam, Sam I Am, by Dr. Seuss. So let's go with that one first, actually, because it's a little shorter for the little kids that are watching. All right. Hello. My name is Sam I Am. I like to eat green eggs and ham. I thought I heard Yogi. I like green eggs and ham a lot, but as you see, my friend does not. He will not eat them. He will not try. He just says no. I don't know why. Not everybody wants to eat the same thing. Green eggs and ham are really good, so I tried every trick I could. No, not happening. I asked if he would eat them here. I asked if he would eat them there. He's not doing it, and he looks kind of upset. But he said no, he did not care. He would not eat them anywhere. Not in a car, or with a goat, not on a train, or on a boat. No. Would you eat them in the sea? Would you eat them now with me? What happened next? Can you guess? I did not stop until he said yes. Oh boy. He took the plate, he took a bite, and then he said, I wonder what he said. Hey, these taste all right. I will eat them here with you. Can you believe it? He finally got him to try it. Would you like to try some too? I don't know about you, but green eggs and ham, I don't know. Maybe on St. Patrick's Day, but that was yesterday. I am Sam I Am. I. Well, now we'll continue with a chapter from Fluffy and Friends, the cute classroom guinea pig. I have to tell you, he's really cute. Nice work, Fluffy. The days grew warm. The marigold plant was covered with flowers. The pea flowers had turned into pea pods. The leaves of the carrot plant were bigger than ever. My garden is just right, thought Fluffy. Ooh, I really can't wait to see the flowers come up in my yard. Then Fluffy saw two slugs. They were chewing on his pea plant. He ran over to them. Hey, I'm guard of the garden, Fluffy told the slugs. How does my garden need you? Oh, and then there's said the slug. Oh my gosh. Said the big slug, said the little slug. The slugs kept chewing. Scram, slugs, said Fluffy. And I mean now. He ran at the slugs. The slimy slugs crawled away. Hey, Emma picked Fluffy up. Nice work, Fluffy, she said. Just doing my job, thought Fluffy. Now it is time to harvest the garden. Emma said, do what? Said Fluffy. Look at his face. She said, it's time to harvest the garden. Oh no. Emma began picking marigolds. Stop, thought Fluffy. Jasmine began picking pea pods. Help, thought Fluffy. Somebody call the police. How cute. Hey, then Emma reached down. She took hold of a carrot plant. What do you think you're doing? Thought Fluffy. And he ran at Emma. But he was too late. Pop! Emma pulled up a great big carrot. Wow, thought Fluffy, my carrot. Can you imagine? Miss Day's class had a feast. They had a salad with lettuce and tomatoes. They had stuffed peppers. They had mint iced tea. Almost everything they ate was from their garden. Emma and Jasmine set a place for Fluffy too. He had a little pot of marigolds. He had 7 peas, and he had his great big carrot. Dig in, Fluffy, said Emma. Can you imagine? They had a whole feast just from their garden. That's pretty amazing. Yum, thought Fluffy. He could hardly wait to grow another carrot next spring. All right. That was a great chapter from our book, Fluffy. And if we have time after our next book, then I'll definitely read another chapter. But this is the book I could not wait to read. Yeah, because today's letter is I, and I thought, why not? I'll show you one of my favorite stories. And here it is, Snow White and the 7 Dwarves. I love this book. I love the story because I just find the magic of the dwarves pretty amazing. I do. Do you know their names? Bashful, Sneezy, Sleepy, Dopey, Doc, Happy, and Grumpy. And you know what's funny? Any day you could probably identify with one or more of these cute little fellas because, I mean, who sometimes isn't bashful or sneezy or sleepy or sometimes dopey? Happy for sure, grumpy sometimes. And Doc, well, that's when I'm taking care of my kids or my dog, little Yogi. But yeah, these are the dwarves. And there's 7 of them. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Just curious, just wondering. Snow White and the 7 Dwarves. I love this book and the story because of all the little animals in it too. And the house and the cottage. I love the whole thing. You ready? One snowy night in a castle far away, a little princess was born. Her parents named her Snow White. As the years passed, the child grew up to be a lovely young woman. Her beauty and her gentle nature won the hearts of all that knew her. After Snow White's father died, she lived in the castle with her stepmother, the queen. The queen was very beautiful, but she was cold and heartless. She was also jealous of Snow White's beauty. So she dressed the princess in rags and forced her to work as a maid. Oh, Snow White. But look at the birds. The queen's most prized possession was a magic mirror. Every day she would stand in front of it and ask, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all?" And every day the mirror would reply, "You, O queen, are the fairest in the land." Ooh. While the queen spent her time admiring herself in the mirror, Snow White worked long hours in the castle. She always did her chores with a smile, often singing while she worked. One day, she drew water from the well, and she sang a song about her fondest dream. She wished a handsome prince would come to the castle and carry her away. "Please make my wish come true," whispered Snow White. No sooner had these words been said than a handsome prince appeared next to her. Snow White gazed shyly into the prince's eyes. The prince fell in love instantly, but Snow White suddenly became frightened and fled the castle for safety. That evening, as usual, the queen asked the mirror, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all?" But this time the mirror replied, "Her lips blood red, her hair like night, her skin like snow, her name Snow White." Oh no! Now, the queen did not like that one bit. She was furious, and she immediately called for her huntsman. "Tomorrow, take Snow White deep into the forest and kill her," she commanded. Then she gave the huntsman a jeweled box and told him to bring her proof that he had obeyed her order. The huntsman feared the evil queen and promised to do as she wished. Oh, terrible. She's mean. The next morning, the huntsman took Snow White deep into the forest. He watched as the princess stopped to place a baby bird back in its nest. At that moment, the huntsman knew he could never harm this kind-hearted girl. He fell to his knees and begged her for forgiveness. "My dear princess," he said, "you are not safe. The queen is jealous. She has ordered me to kill you, but I could never hurt you. Quickly," he added, "run into the forest and never return." Snow White was frightened by his words, but did as she was told. She ran and ran until she could run no farther. Lost and alone, she sank to the ground and sobbed herself to sleep. Oh, thank goodness he was a good and honest man. Can you imagine? The huntsman placed an animal's heart inside the box the queen had given him and presented it to her that night. The evil woman rejoiced, for she believed the huntsman had carried out her order. "Now I am the fattest one of all," she exclaimed triumphantly. "Ooh, she's so evil. I do not care for her." When she awoke the next morning, Snow White found herself surrounded by forest animals. Curious birds Rabbits, squirrels, chipmunks, and even a mother deer and her fawn crept up for a closer look. Snow White laughed. She didn't feel lonely any longer. Look, come on. How cute are all these little animals? I love it. Chipmunks. They're her friends. The little bluebird. Do you know of a place where I can stay? Snow White asked her woodland friends. In response, two little birds chirped excitedly and began to tug gently at her cape. See that? Snow White followed her new friends to a tiny cottage nestled among the trees. Oh, it's just like a doll's house, Snow White exclaimed. See that? Since no one seemed to be home, Snow White stepped inside. Oh my, what a terrible mess, she cried. She stared in wonder at the 7 little chairs. 7 children must live here, she said. Well, I'll just tidy up a bit and surprise them. Perhaps they'll let me stay for a while. Oh my goodness. This is so exciting. This is one of my favorite parts. Snow White began to clean the cottage. The animals helped her sweep and dust and wash and scrub. Soon, the cottage was neat and tidy. Snow White went upstairs where she found 7 little beds lined up in a row. Each one of them had a name carved in it. Look, see that? What funny little names for children, remarked Snow White as she read the names aloud. Happy, Dopey, Grumpy, Sneezy, Bashful, Doc, and Sleepy. Then she yawned. I'm a little sleepy myself. Oh my God. Excuse me. I can't help it. It just happens. She added. Snow White lay across the tiny little beds and promptly fell asleep. Meanwhile, 7 little men were hurrying home from a hard day's work in the diamond mine. They didn't know, but they had a surprise waiting for them. Man, for those were the 7 dwarfs who lived in a cottage where Snow White lay sleeping. They sang merrily as they walked through the forest. Hi-ho, it's off to home we go. Doc led the way with a lantern. Behind him were Grumpy, Happy, Sleepy, Sneezy, Bashful, and last of all, Dopey. As they neared the house, the dwarves noticed that something was different. The windows were clean. Cautiously, they crept inside. Everything was neat and tidy. Just as I thought, cried Doc. Someone's been here. Maybe it's a goblin, said Bashful. And maybe they're still here. Only one way to find out, said Grumpy. So up the stairs they went. But instead of a goblin, the dwarfs found Snow White, fast asleep in their bed. It's a girl, declared Doc. Oh, she's beautiful, added Happy. Snow White was awakened by their voices. Oh, she cried when she saw them. Why, you're not children at all. You're little men. Well, that's right, said Doc. But who are you? Well, Snow White introduced herself and told them all about the wicked queen. Well, you can stay with us, said Doc. We won't let anything happen to you. All the dwarves agreed. Oh, look how cute they are. And they're so sweet that they're going to actually take care of her. Meanwhile, back at the castle, the queen once again consulted her magic mirror. "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest one of all?" she asked. She knew. She was sure to know the answer, actually. She thought she did anyway. But the mirror replied, "Over the 7 jeweled hills, beyond the 7th fall, in the cottage of the 7 dwarfs, dwells Snow White, fairest one of all." The queen was outraged. The huntsman lied. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine? That's crazy town. She shouted, knocking the jeweled box to the ground. "Now I will have to take care of her myself." What was she going to do? She was so upset. She was outraged at the huntsman because he lied. She knocked over the box with the heart in it. Oh my goodness. The queen ran down the stairs to a dark dungeon room where she kept an assortment of enchanted powders and bubbling liquids. She quickly mixed herself a magic potion. Oh no. Look at that. That cannot be good for Snow White. When she drank the potion, she instantly turned into an ugly old woman. Then she cast a magic spell over a luscious red apple. One bite of this poison apple, and Snow White will sleep forever. That night, at the little cottage, Snow White cooked a special meal for the dwarves. "Supper is almost ready," she told them. You'll just have time to wash." "Wash?" chorused the dwarves. They had almost forgotten what that word meant. But Snow White was firm, so they all went outside to scrub themselves clean. Even Grumpy got a soaking. After dinner, it was time for some fun. The dwarves played their musical instruments and took turns dancing with Snow White. Dopey climbed on Sneezy's shoulders and covered them both with a long coat. Now he was as tall as Snow White. Not for long. One sneeze from Sneezy sent them both tumbling to the floor. Silly. Before they set off for work the next morning, Snow White gave each dwarf a kiss goodbye. "Beware of strangers," warned Doc. "No telling what that wicked queen might do." "Don't worry," replied Snow White. "I'll be careful." Oh, that's what she thought. Until, look at this. After the dwarves left, Snow White began making pies. "All alone, my pet?" she heard someone ask, and Snow White turned around and saw an old woman at the window. "How would you like to taste one of my nice apples?" "They're wishing apples, you know," the old woman said. "They do look good," said Snow White. "Don't do it!" Oh no. Oh no. The animals recognized the queen. Wait. Oh no. The animals recognized the queen at once, but Snow White didn't. Oh no. Snow White took the apple and made a wish. As soon as she bit into the apple, she fell to the floor. Only love's first kiss could wake the sleeping princess. Cackled the queen. Not a good cackler. "Now, my pretty princess, you shall sleep forever." Oh my goodness. So mean. So mean. Really? I mean, that's jealousy for you. No wonder she was green. The animals hurried to the mine. They tugged at the dwarf's clothes until the little men understood that something was terribly wrong. The dwarfs jumped onto the deer and headed for the cottage. Look at that. On their way, they spotted the old woman and recognized the queen in her disguise. "Follow her," Grumpy shouted. So they chased her all the way up to the top of a steep cliff. Whoa. What's gonna happen? Whoa! The queen reached the top of the cliff and was trapped on a narrow ledge. She was about to push a huge boulder onto the dwarves when a bolt of lightning struck the ledge. With a horrible scream, she fell to the jagged rocks below, and the wicked queen was gone forever. Kablamo. When the dwarfs finally arrived home, they found Snow White asleep on the floor. Nothing they did could wake her from her sleep. With tears in their eyes, they gently laid Snow White on a bed. Oh. The next day, the dwarves built a golden casket for Snow White. It was covered with glass so that they could always see her. Then they carried the casket to a peaceful glen in the depths of the forest, where the tall pine trees carpeted the ground with their fragrant needles. For many days, the dwarf stayed by Snow White's side, hoping she would wake up. But Snow White slept on and on. She was under a magical spell. Meanwhile, the lonely prince had been searching for Snow White far and wide. One day, he heard of a beautiful maiden who slept in a golden casket deep in the forest, surrounded by 7 little men. See that? Finally, he came upon Snow White. He lifted up the heavy glass lid. "My beautiful Snow White, at last I have found you," he whispered. And then he kissed the sleeping princess. And Snow White opened her eyes. The spell was broken. Ah, magic. The prince gathered Snow White in his arms and lifted her onto his horse. This time, Snow White was not afraid of her handsome prince. "Goodbye," she called out to the dwarfs. "You have been good, kind friends, and I will never forget you." Snow White kept her promise. She included the dwarfs in all the festivities at the castle, where she and the prince lived happily ever after. Oh, I love that story. So today, I don't know who it is that you're most identifying with. Are you grumpy? Are you Doc? Are you sneezy? Are you bashful? Are you happy, dopey, or sleepy? Or maybe even Snow White or the prince. Whoever you are, just be yourself, because that's the best you can ever be. That's it. That's all you can do. Be you. I'll be me. And together, we get to read stories. It's so much fun. All right, well, that's it. We made it through another episode of Storytime with Donna Vee. Just remember, today's Thursday, tomorrow's Friday. We're not here on Saturday, but Sunday is a big day. 1 year. I cannot believe it since we started reading together. And I'm just so excited to be here. So thank you so much. Now we have to end with a hug. So put your right hand on your left shoulder and your left hand on your right. Give yourself a squeeze. Hug yourself so tight. And know that everything's going to be all right. Thank you, Ryan, for all the information about Ireland. Thanks, everyone, for watching. and I'll see you tomorrow. So, yeah. Okay. Here we go. I am grateful. You're very welcome. I am filled with joy. I am going to spread love and light all day. I am totally content. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you tomorrow when the letter is J. Bye, guys. Happy Thursday.